NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys. Jarrell here.
And I'm Josh. Ladies and gentlemen, CRM, are they bigger than what we were led to believe?
That's what she said.
Yeah!
Guys, yeah, if you saw our reaction to the Walking Dead World Beyond, a look at Season 1, there was a big tease in there where it showed a notebook. Now, we don't know if the notebook is actually written by someone or if it was more of a kind of a promo type thing.
It seemed like it was a promo, part of the video
vibe, yeah.
But the fact that they put that there...
Guys.
Continue.
Yeah, so guys, as you can see on there, it is, we know about the Omaha Colony campus. It has been confirmed that the other location, Portland, is actually Portland, Oregon, not Portland, New York, which we assumed from previous trailer where we saw them looking at a map of New York, and there is a Portland, New York, and that's where they're heading is New York, but it's Portland, Oregon. But look at the question marks, ladies and gentlemen. Those are 10 more question marks. Now, I do have to give a shout out to the Walking Dead World on Twitter. They went into a deep dive and actually listed possible cities. But even judging by these question marks, I kind of figured out the states as well. So
let's
we'll
first
run
discuss.
that down.
Let's first bring this up. What do they represent? We don't know what they represent. Like, are these other Civic Republic communities? Right? Are they CRM related communities, or are they simply just communities that CRM has discovered to be in existence?
Right. Like
Alexandria or Hilltop. I would think that there would be a lot more question marks than that, because literally Hilltop Kingdom, well, not the kingdom anymore, but Hilltop and Alexandria are pretty close together. Yeah. So you would see that there would be 2 question marks towards the East Coast, I would assume. Yeah.
Or could these just be outposts? So guys, we're going to give a spoiler warning for, the Walking Dead universe, Fear the Walking Dead, because we will be mentioning one in here. But what's really great though is that, so going by these question marks, we kind of we'll go left to right. So the farther left question mark, that's California. The 2 up top, that is probably Idaho and Wyoming.
Is that LA?
Well, we'll get into the cities here.
Gotcha.
The third one down to the left of Omaha, that is probably in Colorado. The 3 on the bottom would be Arizona and maybe 2 in Texas. Then to the right of Omaha, that would be Missouri. Then Alabama. And then the third one over to on the far right, that is roughly around Virginia.
Dude, is that really Alabama? That looks really close to... unless my geography is wrong here. Isn't that Georgia?
No, Georgia's right above Florida. But then Alabama kind of split, so that is kind of more on Alabama. Yeah. So shout out to the Walking Dead World. They posted. So he gave actually the actual possible cities of these, and
I need to see.
He put Birmingham, Alabama, Austin, Texas, El Paso, Texas, Phoenix, Arizona, San Jose, California, Boise, Idaho, Jackson, Wyoming / Yellowstone, Denver, Colorado, St. Louis, Missouri, and Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah, and I'm assuming he's going by the dot that's on the question mark.
Could be.
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
It would be pretty creative for them to do it like that.
That would actually be really cool.
Like the dot is actually where their location is, because I've been in San Jose. That is pretty close to where San Jose, I'm guessing, would be on, looking at it like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet.
So one big thing we'll mention, guys, as we've said with spoiler warning to Fear the Walking Dead, as you guys know, CRM did make an appearance in Fear the Walking Dead Season 5 with our group who was down in Texas. Now, I can't remember offhand. Let me know in the comments. Which city were they closest to in Texas in Fear the Walking Dead? I mean, they weren't around a major city, but I don't remember the location that our group was in, how far away they were. I do remember them mentioning El Paso at some point in Fear the Walking Dead. So, we had a CRM soldier, Isabel, who came there, and she was looking for something. And before she left, she gave confirmation to someone over the radio that she did find this piece of whatever she found and that she'll be bringing it back. They never they never dove into it in Fear. They kind of left that plot hole open.
But Isabel also had a lot of it was those plastic covers that showed like outlines of
communities.
What we saw, like if you're looking at it, you think, oh, that's just a schematic of a room, but like it literally looked like communities.
Yeah.
So we predicted
community maps.
Yeah, we predicted a long time ago that what Isabel her mission was going out and finding other settlements or communities,
right, or areas for them to make a base or something to that effect. We really don't know, and that's when we first learned in Fear the name CRM, and they had the logo on there. And yeah, like you said, we'll throw some pictures up. It was like schematics of basically like where you're looking at a town, just a town outline, a diagram. So this is huge, guys. So I mean, like what Josh mentioned off camera was we have the 2 confirmed locations, Portland and Omaha, and the rest of these is the Civic Republic. Because we really, we're led to believe the Civic Republic was maybe in Philadelphia, potentially where they took Rick. It doesn't seem that way right now.
No. And
it seems they have the whole country.
Yeah, and another thing to point to that is like we've always been questioning like why isn't Rick making it back to his family? And for a while we eliminated distance being the factor because it was pretty close. We thought, Rick was fairly close. But looking at this, if Rick is in Portland, Oregon, there's no way he's going to make it back to the other side of the country without taking a freaking helicopter. And even then, you're not doing it.
He's not getting back in a long time.
So yeah, it makes sense now that Rick is too far away from his family to make it back.
Yeah. So, I mean, we know that, Michonne is heading north to an area in New Jersey, which they've kind of teased that within the World Beyond. They teased that in The Walking Dead where she was going to New Jersey. They haven't really teased in The World Beyond or anything, but
boy, what if she's going in the wrong direction?
Oh, I don't know. But guys, I mean, this is huge. I mean, it does make sense to where, we saw the flag where it said Portland, Omaha, Civic Republic, and those 2 cities, boom, they're communities. We don't know about Portland just yet, but the Civic Republic is probably going to be so secretive that maybe these other 10 communities are these kind of secret outposts. Yeah. And they could be communities as well, so they could have a massive amount of people we don't know about.
Yeah, well, and I mentioned to you, if you look at Civic Republic on this map, it's a pretty big coincidence that there are, 6 question marks that completely circle Civic Republic.
Yeah.
So what I had mentioned is maybe these aren't necessarily outposts, but smaller communities that are only serviced to fortify the actual Civic Republic, so to guard the Civic Republic. So
maybe in the middle of this circle
is the Civic Republic.
They have created a massive fortress.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That would be
we're talking like Great Wall type of walls, and it's massive.
Oh my God.
That would be amazing. That'd be awesome. I think Portland's pretty close to that. I don't know why you'd have Portland off that way, but yeah, I mean, it's crazy. But another thing that I'm looking at in this picture is other kind of Easter eggs. And what's interesting too is the DNA strands. So kind of hinting at, look, there's going to be some cure work being on. You know, we're working at a cure here. Yeah. So pretty cool that they put multiple DNA strands in there.
I didn't notice that at first. Yeah, they show the plane crash.
Yep. Is there any more down below?
No, I'd have to go back.
That cut off?
It's kind of cut off from I'll have to look.
But still, I mean, the fact that we have the DNA strands in there tells us that they're clearly working on something.
Guys, they're also working on a new Domino's pizza because they have couple pizza slices right there.
Yeah, that's a shakaroni.
Ooh, man. Maybe they're looking at bringing back pizza. I don't know.
What's over here too? Just plants?
Music? No. Yeah.
I'm always looking into, other stuff to make sure that maybe something else isn't left in there.
Well, at the gate right here, it looks like 2 small children. I wonder if that's Hope and Iris and their dad, maybe? Because I believe they lost their mother maybe during the plane, not the plane crash, but during the fall. Yeah. Maybe they lost their mother then. Maybe that's them walking into the Omaha community. I don't know. But guys, this is, there's going to be so many questions on this. Like how really, are these just question marks to tease us, or are they really this big? Are they on the level of Commonwealth? Or even more?
I think
we won't get into that.
I think they're already beyond that. I truly do. I mean, to the fact that you have 3 different communities that are connected to your institution, like that's big. And I just
it's gonna be insane.
It's gonna be insane.
So guys, make sure you stay tuned. The more information we find out, we'll definitely do videos. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you think that what we said, the Civic Republic, is just a massive community of all these question marks that we just haven't seen yet?
We didn't really bring this up, but how does this map, you think, play into the Four Corners Agreement? Like I mentioned to you, I thought maybe it was Four Corners of the United States and how they had something, but we're not really. I mean, you would have to take the Alabama one. Forgot what that one was. Virginia, Portland, but Omaha clearly is in the Four Corners Agreement because they're talking about it in Omaha.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. The Four Corners, that's going to be interesting.
And it might not even be a geographical,
coincidence
agreement,
right?
Exactly. So,
Yeah, so let us know what you think, guys. Make sure you give the video a quick like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. Let us know what you think in the comments about the massive amount of community CRM potentially could have. We'll have to wait and see when the World Beyond Season 1 begins October 4th. I'm Jarrell.
I'm Josh.
We're NocBro Nation. We're out.